Marco. Addicted to the Giants like it's Netflix and Narcos. The CEO making big moves as per usual. Captain Negative calling everybody delusional. This podcast is number one. Like when you take a piss, so share the link and pass it. Like Big Jamaican spliffs and Mr. Make-A-Wish, the sophisticated click. I spit offensive lines, now Tim can take a sip of some beer because he likes the taste of it, right? Don't forget the New York Giants beat the Patriots twice. The sickest dudes eating chips and salsa like it's Victor Cruz. Win or lose, always gonna root for Big Blue. It's true. This is a classic show. Tyree, catch it, bro. Play a drinking game while you listen and call it Plaxico. Take a couple shots. If it's funny, you can rewind. To bleed blue means it's in their jeans like Levi's. Eli, man in the shit, just like a sailor. Captain, we attack.
Ooh, a quick shut off. Quick shut off.
There we go.
But are you ready? So streaming to you live from the top of the Empire State Building to every corner of the internet. Welcome to the Bleed Big Blue podcast. My name is Marco. I am your host, CB CEO, Master of Ceremony, bringing you all the things New York Football Giants. This is not a one-man show. I'm not doing it alone. I'm here with my man Tim, former WWE Intercontinental Champion. Big Tim, how you feeling, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. You know, we're also here with John Harbaugh, who just came in. I'm loving it, man. I'm already ready for football season.
Yeah.
Now that basketball and hockey is done, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest baseball fan.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get it over with. Let's get into football season.
Wait, is hockey done?
Yeah. I'm in Raleigh, man. Carolina Hurricanes just won the cup.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I knew.
Big hockey fan, aren't you?
I follow the Rangers once they're out. I'm like done.
Gotcha.
So for all the new people here, we're doing this for the love, not for the money. But while you're here, please like, subscribe.
If you guys want to send money, please.
Yeah,
we're all for it.
Yeah, but we're all for it. Yeah, please send the cash. But this is live, so put your comments in the chat. This way we get it, some interaction going.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's all the trolls and all that stuff. Hey, come on out. I don't care. But just to go, all you Bears fans that wanted to talk all the trash the last time me and Marco were on, you guys aren't even Chicago Bears anymore. You're Indiana Bears. So relax.
Is that officially official yet?
As far as I know, I thought it was already voted on, like it's gonna happen. They're just pretty much figuring out the area they're gonna go in. But as far as a key franchise in the NFL, the fact that it even if it doesn't happen, the fact that it's gotten this far is ridiculous.
Yeah, that they're gonna be going to Indiana, but I don't know. Is it so far out from the state? From like
no, it's not.
It's
like right over the border.
Oh, it's New York, New Jersey. It's their version of MetLife Stadium.
Exactly. Like I just thought about that. Like I'm about to talk shit, but we're really in New Jersey. But it's fine.
Oh, I put that. I wasn't even meaning to do that, but I saw some post about the Jets like trying to go to get a new stadium to going out into Long Island. Some guy put it out on Twitter, but it seems to be like just like AI generated bullshit.
Yeah, I was looking into it when we were talking about the topics. I was like, really? I didn't even know that. But Woody Johnson has looked into it.
Yeah,
like it's not
prior, yeah, but I don't know if it's like a viable thing at the moment.
Oh, probably not. Not when the Jets blow. Why? They're like, why are we going to give a stadium to the Jets?
Yeah, especially now.
Exactly. Because let's be honest, Giants are king.
Yeah, they are. I see what you did there.
And there you go. I'm about transition. I'm about smooth transitions.
So did you enjoy yourself a little NBA's final?
I love the NBA finals. You know what? I wasn't a huge Knicks fan growing up. I'm full disclosure, I'm a Syracuse fan. And when Patrick Ewing was a Knick,
Mhm.
wasn't a big fan. He's, who doesn't like? We hate Georgetown, but when Carmelo came to Knicks, I definitely was rooting for you guys.
Mhm.
And granted, they were never that great, but this this Knicks team is fun to watch, up and down. I mean, it's the kind of stuff that you grow up like with your buddies and being like, hey, if we all made it, let's all go to the same team.
Yeah.
Like whether it was like, hey, I go to college, let's all play together, but let's do it in the pros too. I mean, that's just a cool story.
Yeah, it is. It is wildly impressive. I feel bad for Dante Vincenzo
Yeah,
being
and
traded for Cat, but
supposedly what they said they never wanted to trade Dante, but they said the only way they were going to get Cat up is like Dante had to be part of the trade.
yeah. But this New York Knicks team is super likable. They have a bunch of characters, and the way they won was like incredible. Coming back consistently,
Yep.
just chipping away.
And what made it better was the fact that Wibbiana made himself the villain.
Hmm.
Now he's playing little cheap stuff. I have no problem with any of that stuff. Honestly, I like all the little cheap hits and all that. But it's just a little psychologically. It's like David versus Goliath. Like
Yeah.
why is the big guy, pushing down the little guy when he pushing Jalen Brunson down like that, and then also like almost trying to stomp on his. It looked like he tried to stomp on his leg
Hmm.
during picks. I'm like, it made it even more interesting. This is the best NBA finals I've seen in a long time. It was just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the villain arc. All my favorite players, with maybe the exception of Magic Johnson in basketball, had a mean streak to them. Kobe, Jordan, Dennis Rod.
Hmm.
They all had.
Well,
They would
look,
step on you.
ex- Barkley.
Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, Barkley. Yeah,
Yep.
Shaq.
Barkley's hilarious now, but he was a villain when he played.
Yeah, love him. Love him. Yeah, agree. So
But
what? Go ahead.
yeah, so I was gonna actually help you with the transition. I knew
Go
where
ahead.
you were gonna go.
Go ahead. You're
So
reading my mind. Go ahead.
so with the NBA Finals, obviously Jalen Brunson,
Hmm.
you know, playing the way he did in the finals, and Knicks winning a championship. Right now, he's the king of New York, right?
At this very moment, yes.
But it got me thinking because we discussed it. Like, who are the kings of New York, or who has it been?
We would have to set the ground rule criterias. Are we going back like Babe Ruth? Are we going
Well, let's go back to where we're growing up, and we're old enough to where we can go back a little while.
like our generation?
Yes, and let me preface this as well. Are we talking kings of New York or kings of New York City? Because I'm an upstate New York guy, so you
Hmm.
know what?
You're
All
putting
you city people hate and act like we're not New Yorkers when there's more of us than you.
See, I don't think anyone in the Bills would actually make it.
This is what I
They're-
was actually thinking. This is what I was I was just thinking out loud. Kings of New
Jim-
York right now. Josh Allen wins the Super Bowl. Is he the king of New York?
I don't.
He's king of upstate New York.
I'll give
Right?
you that.
Yeah.
He could put on the crown for upstate, but I don't know.
Let's put just for curiosity,
Hmm.
because I also have dabbled on a Bills podcast.
Hmm.
Um, if Josh Allen won the Super Bowl,
Right.
would New York City be happy for him? New York, like the Jets fans and Giants fans, would you actually be like, "That's awesome, Josh Allen's a man"? Because let's put it this way, Josh Allen's pretty popular nationwide, but he's
I
huge. He's a god in Western New York.
I would be happy for him personally. I can root against any New York team. I even root for I said it many times on this podcast. I root for the Jets all the time, just not when they're playing the Giants.
I can't root for the Jets.
You can't do it.
I obviously I'll root for Buffalo all day,
Mhm.
but the Jets, I just can't do it.
It's like a beaten down puppy. Like
Yeah, but like you don't hate on them, as in like you don't go out of your way to hate, push down the Jet,
right.
but you know he's gonna fall.
Yeah, and I actually like the Rex Ryan years and all that stuff. I was into it. I was rooting for them. I thought they were, it was a fun group.
I like the Bart Scott. I liked all the.
Yeah, I like they got into little tussles and all the other stuff.
Oh yeah, I like all that stuff.
But if Josh Allen would win, people would embrace him in New York. But I don't think he would be the king of New York.
You want to be the king of New York, huh? Like, all right.
I think one person is the king of New York sports, and it's not like Manning, who people are going to think. I don't think anyone's going to uncrown Derek Jeter.
Okay. So let's go by the teams. Obviously, the Yankee is Jeter, right?
Right,
The Knicks has got to be
Jeter.
Brunson. Even when we're maybe Patrick Ewing, maybe back in the day.
I would Jeter in our generation. For the Knicks, I would put Ewing, but I think it's Jalen Brunson now.
Is there any Jet? Or we got to go back to Joe Namath?
I think it's Namath only.
Yeah, it's got to be Namath only, right? All right.
Curtis Martin, Curtis Martin, maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't put him in the pantheon.
I would almost, who the one person I'm thinking of, like thinking of
Oh,
Jets?
Revis.
Parcells.
Oh, I wouldn't even go coach.
Th-
Yeah,
That's the only reason. Like, only thing I can think of is Jets. Like, who? Boy, when you said Curtis Martin, it made me think of Parcells. And but as far
yeah.
as Jet, who else? Who's the Jet who stuck out? It was like, oh my god, that's Keyshawn.
Not as like not as you're talking like the icon.
Yeah, I think Joe Namath is the only one that even could get a vote,
Yeah, probably.
and that's bad because we didn't watch him play.
So
So
no one on the Jets. No one on the
Rangers, Messier.
Messier, Henry Lundqvist, but not that to that degree. I would
Mike
go
Richter,
Messier
Mike
over.
Richter, Mike Richter on the Rangers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I would go Messier over both of them.
yeah, I think Messier is absolutely. I think he's the king. The Brooklyn Nets. No, who? I don't even know who.
He
Jason Kidd.
was in New Jersey at the time.
Well, that was New Jersey. That wasn't even Brooklyn days.
You even count them? No, no. Jason Kidd, no. Derek Coleman, Kenny Anderson.
That was New Jersey days. Yeah.
So,
Again, I'm a Syracuse fan, so Derek Coleman would absolutely be up there, but
so that what
he doesn't get seen like that.
Brooklyn Dodgers? What we can't. We're gonna go.
Um,
Jackie Robinson doesn't count. Not even. They're in Los Angeles, so they're out.
yep. So
Mets,
yeah,
Piazza, Strawberry.
I was talking to one of my friends actually earlier because we were discussing it, and as far as Mets, I mean, I almost think you got to go Piazza, and that's it. I mean, I don't even know who else is even in the running. Pete Alonso, as far as like more,
More
recent
current.
guys. Francisco Lindor.
No, no one current. No
Yeah,
current. No current Rangers outside of Lundqvist, and that's like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, probably. Islanders. I can't even name one.
I couldn't even name you one.
Wait,
Yeah,
Boomer's son-in-law he's an Islander. I don't even know his name.
yeah. Well, as far as the Islanders, like, first of all, you got to win. Half the people don't even know you play.
Who else are we forgetting? Knicks, Nets. No, that's it, right?
Yeah, that's
Rangers,
all. Yeah,
Liberty. How do we forget the Liberty?
Um,
No comment.
Rebecca Lobo. That's the only one I can know that was on the Liberty.
What are the other big names that we're missing? Well, the Giants you could put. Well, we didn't even do the Giants. How about that?
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's the funny part. Is so the one I was thinking of. So obviously you're gonna think Eli, right?
Yeah.
But the one I was actually probably thinking is Strahan.
Okay. You wouldn't put LT in there because it's too
Well,
controversial.
LT, I mean,
Probably.
LT was definitely absolutely king. And let's put it this way, his legend is so strong now. The kids that never even saw him, never even knew how good he was.
Right.
Know how good he like have heard of how good he was. So I guess as far as like football play, absolutely.
Yeah, I hear you.
But Eli did bring 2 championships and 2 MVPs.
Hmm.
But Strahan was on both those teams.
Yeah. So if we were to rank anyone else you would put in the running?
As far as if we want to go back when we're growing up, all right. As far as the popular Giants that you like, every Giants fan knows. Okay,
Right.
well, do it that way. Obviously, LT. He's obviously
Hmm.
again. I might have to bring up Parcells. This is maybe it's the kid in me that wants to be like, hey, Parcells was literally the greatest coach ever because he won everywhere. Um, Bavaro. I'm
Hmm.
just thinking of the Giants but again, that was really a couple seasons.
Yeah. It's
Phil Sims.
yeah. I can't. I don't. I love.
But the thing is with Phil, if Hostetler won the one, if
I
Phil won both of them, like by
let me.
himself. But even I saw an interview with Phil a little while back, and he even said he thinks they probably won it. They wouldn't have won it if he was the at quarterback, and Hostetler probably because of his mobility really won
Oh, he doesn't
that
think they.
championship.
Hmm.
They would have won if he was actually because the mobility was a big thing when we were playing all the teams back then. Because a lot of quarterbacks didn't do what Hostetler could do.
Not to get off topic, but if Phil did lead for that second Super Bowl and not be like injured and all, you think he Hall of Fame then?
Oh yeah, you. I don't understand how Eli's out right now. I understand there's a lot of haters out there, but you're two-time Super Bowl MVP.
Hmm.
You literally played one of the greatest games ever
Right.
in NFL history. There's no way he should have got in the first year. The fact that he didn't get in the second year is I think is absolutely ridiculous.
Hmm.
But you already know the folders are ridiculous because the other if Belichick doesn't get in,
Yeah.
how are you going to keep Belichick out? There's no
Exactly.
way.
Yeah. So
There's just haters.
for your icons, you're thinking.
Icons, as far as if you let's do our Mount Rushmore of people we were. It's obviously LT. LT. I'm gonna have to say Strahan.
Mhm. Oh, of Giants or all New York.
I'm thinking the Giants right now. Mount
Okay.
Rushmore of the Giants when we were growing up.
Hmm.
That you would say like, hey, these are my icons. That's who you gotta say. LT. You gotta say Strahan. Strahan, got the sack record. There's no way you can't put him up there. Um,
Eli,
Eli, absolutely. As far as the fourth one,
you go coach or you go player.
I'm thinking of the players, and there's a bunch of people I'm thinking of, and people I liked watching, but I'd almost think Parcells is a bigger name
Mm.
than those guys. Because just look at Parcells' coaching tree. If you look at our Super Bowl teams, the coaches that were on our teams are
Mhm.
scattered throughout the league and Super Bowl winners.
Mhm.
Hence, Belichick's considered one of the greatest coach ever, and he was our defense coordinator.
You want to pull the timeline a little further back? Harry Carson, would you put him up there?
Well, that's not too far back.
Yeah, I don't want to pull so far back where we're going
Yeah, some of these younger guys.
Gifford and like what?
Well, as far as like, I love the linebackers all day, like the Harry Carsons. Pepper Johnson was my guy. I loved watching Pepper Johnson.
Mhm.
Um, Carl Banks. I mean, Carl Banks was amazing, and he's another one I'm surprised didn't get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's on the outside looking in. I don't think there's much of a buzz for him to get in at the moment. Anyway.
No, he's not gonna get in.
So Eli,
Yeah,
LT, Strahan, Parcells. That's your Mount Rushmore.
I'd almost have to say it. As far as I'm just trying to think of guys, I guess I could. There's guys that were like people that like, hey, I would have liked to put him up there.
Mhm.
Well, just for receivers wise, the few years of Knicks, the few years of Odell, Victor Cruz. I love but it wasn't sustained.
Yeah, no.
And then they aren't like all time legends as far as Giants. Even Tiki. A lot of people forget about how good Tiki was.
Yeah, Tiki was phenomenal, but it's not sustained, and he kind
Yep,
of ended it sourly.
exactly.
All right, so for New York icons, if you were to put 4, who would it be?
Rushmore, Kings of New York. At present day, I got. Well, you got to put Brunson.
Brunson.
I'm gonna say Eli.
Agreed.
Um, I guess hockey wise, yeah. I mean, I guess say Messier. I mean, I don't know who else you would put.
Messier.
Uh,
And
and like,
then Jeter, right?
as far as Yankees, and all you Yankee fans can chirp in because I'll be honest, I'm not a Yankee fan. Um, yeah, Jeter is Mister Yankee. There is no. Yeah, Jeter's absolutely got to be there.
Yeah.
But the only one I would consider, like now, I'm just going by present day. Would Aaron Judge make it?
No.
He's got to win one.
Gotta
He's
win
got to
one.
win one first.
At
Because
least.
as far as stats and offensive stats, he demolishes Jeter.
Because everyone up there
Yeah,
has
you got to win.
has one.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things you got to put on the stipulation for Kings of New York. You better win a title.
All right. Mark Wilson is saying LT, and it isn't close. As far as Mount Rushmore of New York icons, or as LT in like relations just to the New York Giants?
New York, I'm just trying to go present day, but you're probably right with LT as far as like you don't say New York Giants and you don't go best players of New York Giants ever. LT's always the number one player to get said.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that, and it's probably right. I was just trying to go more present day, and the fact is, LT never got Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah. And Eli's more paddleable. If you're specifically gonna try to do like one from each sport along that line, but I think it would be
And obviously the off the field stuff that hurts LT's.
yeah. I hear you. Hear you 100%. So that's the final. Jeter, Eli. Did we say Lundqvist? Yeah.
Messier.
Oh, Messier. I'm
Yeah.
not even getting it right. Messier and Brunson, baby.
Especially the one thing you got to say with Messier, and again, this is when for showing our age. When they won that title,
Yeah.
that was another where it was insane. That was on the same level as this Knicks run is that
Yeah.
Rangers title. But here's my question I got for you. This is actually I thought about this earlier.
Okay.
What was a better run? The Knicks run?
Or
I'll
the
even put the Rangers run in there. The New York Giants 2007 run when we beat 18-1, Um,
All right.
I don't know what I don't think there's a Yankees run that people were like, oh my god, I gotta watch this. So with the Yankees, you either love them or you hate them. That's why people watch the Yankees.
All right. Let me think about this.
What was more electric?
I maybe I'm biased because it's more present, but the current Knicks run was incredible just because of the length that they haven't done it. And
Yep.
I already saw two Giants Super Bowls. You know, I was younger, but yeah, I did see them.
And the comebacks were ridiculous.
The comebacks were ridiculous, but that the 18-1 is like,
Yeah, I mean that's as far as just a straight title game. Can anybody beat the Giants, New England? No one gave the Giants any chance in that game.
yeah, I hear you. And additionally, the run through the playoffs was not like an easy task.
No, it was what was it? It was Tampa, Dallas, Green Bay,
Yeah,
all on the road, right?
or was it San Francisco?
It was all was it I thought it was Tampa. Let's see. Here.
They played Tampa, I believe the next year. No, it was Atlanta. That next Super Bowl run.
Okay, I'm trying to. You're gonna make me look it up now. No, what Giants beat Tampa wild card round,
Mm.
and then we played Dallas. Then we played at Green Bay.
Re, you're lighting my ignition back up again. Yeah. Oh, the other one was Atlanta, Green Bay, and San Francisco, or San Francisco and Green Bay.
No, you're gonna make my
Hold on.
memory's not as good as it used to be, man. Thank God for Google. Um, it was
Hold.
you were right. It was Atlanta. Then it was Green Bay. Then it
Mhm.
was San Francisco in the championship.
There we go.
Um,
That was the 2000 and that's not the
11.
2008. That was the 11-12 one. Okay.
That was 2011. But that's what I was trying to think of. Like me personally,
Hmm.
it's I got to put the Giants there just because it's it's the Giants. I love the Giants way more than I love any other team. But this New York's Nick run was amazing. The whole playoffs, like it wasn't one day. It was literally like 2 months of just watching fun basketball.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you ask me in 1 week, I'm going to be like, it's going to be the Giants 2008 run. But
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just my personal gratification. I would probably say Giants, but is honestly, I had more fun watching probably the Knicks instead of getting mad and stressing the whole time during Giants.
that's an that's an excellent point.
But what are the fans saying out there? Is anybody actually listening? What
It's
are they?
there
What
are
are they?
people here. There are people here. No, everyone's very quiet in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Is the chat working, you guys?
Yeah, thank you, Mark Wilson, for actually putting the one comment that we
Yeah,
got.
we got a bunch of quiet people. No one wants to say
I
anything.
know you guys are listening. If you want to troll, go ahead and troll. I love it, but I'd love to hear the opinion on this one.
Do you want to answer some of the comments that people have been throwing at you?
Oh, please, please. I definitely want to answer some of these. All right.
Tim, I'll bring up a topic. How do you feel
Yeah.
about shut up and shoot the ball? Wait, take your ball and walk? What did he say?
First of all, you guys are acting like it's a racist comment. First of all, hate to break it to you, Arvel Reese is black, so that's who I was pumping up. um, and I'm not saying that for Abdul Carter. I just like my players. Listen, I love people that trash talk. I have no problem with you trash talking. But the one thing I was told when I was growing up is an old coach told me when I was little. It's not bragging if you back it up. I want Abdul Carter to back it up because I was excited when Abdul Carter got drafted, and I'm excited. I think he's gonna do. I think he's gonna have a great year. But I want to see it happen. I didn't like the fact that I'll be honest, that was when he was hanging out with Parsons, and I get it because obviously they went to the same school, and obviously they probably know each other and all that. But that was my problem with Parsons. I didn't like. I think he's a great talent and all that stuff, but listen, you talking all this trash about players that you're playing with, playing against. I couldn't stand that Neighbors was in that draft room with, or on the show with Parsons
Mhm.
talking trash about our draft pick that he's just about to be a teammate with. It doesn't. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I hear you.
And
Yeah.
that's all I care is, like, I just want to see. I want to see my players play. I want to see Giants win. And like just like that Knicks team, I just want to know that you care.
Mhm.
Not, care about winning, that and not just about what you can get from it.
Yeah. It rubbed me the wrong way with neighbors too, but kudos to the coaching staff. That was like cleaned up, swept under, and
Yeah,
zip.
and that's what it should have been. They're like, hey, I like the way they did it. They talked to the neighbors. It was like, hey, you got a problem with it? That's cool. You say what you want to say, but this is our reasoning behind it. I just don't like it. You know, it's really for Francis Malinoia. That's kind of. I'm sure that sure felt kind of dirty. Now, granted, I'm not gonna say I didn't feel almost the same way neighbors felt, as in like, damn, I wish Downs was coming to the Giants.
Mhm.
But you know, but all yeah. But to go backtrack a little bit, all you guys that want to come out at me on the comments, go ahead. I love it. I'm too old and I don't care, man. And you know what? You guys want to come at me because I'm on the bigger side, if you will. Um, that's cool.
Listen,
You're my motivation. You're my motivation. I'm gonna drop 20 pounds by the season because you guys said that.
wait, is this are you getting challenged? Are you getting motivated?
Yeah, I'm getting motivated now. They wanted to come at me. Do a little fat shaming. And listen, and first of all, you guys are like, he's talking about pro athletes. Listen, I'm talking about the fan perspective. Was I ever a pro athlete? Absolutely not. But I've watched enough football, and I know what I can see. I know what's good. What's the old definition of porn? I know when I see it. So I know when good players are playing. I know when I see it.
I kind of like all the comments.
Oh, I love it. Keep the trolls going. I love the trash talking guys. That's what I think New York is. You could trash talk, but it's still a good time. You don't have to take it personal.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
But
you.
but I am taking it personal. I'm finding every single one of you guys.
Were there any other comments that stuck out to you,
Let's see here. What
especially towards you?
especially towards me, it was more them calling me fat, and then them calling me racist is the ones that stuck out to me. Um, but as far as a lot of you guys, disagree with me, but it's fine. You guys are wrong.
Yeah,
With
that's it.
w- yeah, that's fine. And if you want to keep on making comments, make comments during the show. 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Make sure you lock it in. And then actually, when you guys watch us, because I know you're watching, make comments.
Yeah,
We can have an open discussion.
yeah. I'm looking at the numbers. There are people peeking in. So
We know who you. We're watching you guys back. We know who's watching.
exactly, exactly. So they announced training camp, right? I
Yes,
believe
sir.
I believe it's in Virginia. Catch the
How
dates.
you
Let me
how
see.
you liking that? How you What do you think of that? Keep it in that the old Albany days.
I don't know if I like it honestly. I kind of liked it when you were able to go to camp and just go to like MedLife or something along that line for that brief
Hmm.
time. But it's probably better, like team bonding experience, going somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree. Isolate them and get them going. What's the Denzel movie? When they all go to camp. what is it? Remember the Titans?
The Titans, yeah.
That we can have that kind of bonding experience to where it's all love. This team seems like they like each other. At least wants to play.
Yeah.
And just now I just thought about that. Who's future king in New York? Jackson Dart.
Oh, he has to win one though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He has to win
And,
one.
and I give Scadaboo credit, man. And that dude's selling. He's selling out. Him and his Buffalo Wild Wings gear at the finals.
Give it to him. Give it to
Hey,
him.
get your money while you can, man. Hopefully you have a long career. But the way you play, it's probably not going to happen.
Hold on. Let me pull up the training dates. Now, can you go to camp? Do you even know?
That's a good question. You know what you should ask?
Oh,
Chat,
sure.
yeah, ask ChatGPT.
Hold on. I have the Giants pulled up. Training camp in correction in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. So they really want to be isolated because who the hell's going there?
Open practices July 30th, July 31st, August 1st, August 5th, August 6th, and August 7th. Says it's open.
Okay.
All you
But
West
again,
Virginia.
who wants to go to West Virginia? That's the question. Like where in West Virginia? Is it, you know, in the mountains where you got a pretty mouth? Mountains or what?
I don't even know. The Greenbrier? I don't even know what that is. At the Greenbrier.
Well, I guess you want to isolate the guys and make sure they aren't doing anything during training camp so they're not messing around. Make sure they're serious.
From a player's perspective, they probably are like, oh God, why can't we just do it here?
Well, I like that because it puts a little more control in Harbaugh's hands.
Yeah.
As in, like, hey, there is no messing around. You're away from family. You're away from your friends. God knows you're not going out at night.
Mhm.
So I think it's a better thing, especially coming from the Dable Country Club kind of stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
Let's bring it down. Let's get serious with the football.
The players are probably pissed. Number one, they're getting kicked out of their own stadium and facilities for the World Cup while they're playing on grass, and you're stuck on shitty turf.
Well, that makes no sense. We're gonna put grass on the field, but we're gonna take it off for the football season. That's just dumb. And the field looks amazing. The grass.
And then they put up. I was reading an article. They say the reason because the Giants and the Jets they would tear the shit out of the grass and it would be like impossible to upkeep. It's not like
Man,
it's not like 180-pound soccer players using like 600-pound dudes like tearing the shit up.
I guess that makes sense, but we don't got enough money to, you know, fix it
Yeah,
up, replace it.
right. They don't have one long guy out there,
Yeah, once you throw a couple bucks on our ticket, that's they're already doing that now anyway.
right? Exactly. And apparently the Jets going to Long Island, according to various rumors.
Yeah, I hope they do. I would love it if it was actually a Giant Stadium and not you know Giants and Jets.
Yeah, I hear you. Ooh, here we go. All right, what else is on the docket, my friend?
But what would happen? Let's put it this way. Let's say they moved to Long Island.
Mhm.
They would actually really be the New York Jets. You think people would just start getting on us, as in we're not really the New York team?
No, they can't. They still can't talk.
Well,
They,
yeah,
still,
they
they
actually they got to win.
yeah, they gotta win. They can't talk.
Well, other thing I was looking at, the more rumors, probably AI and all that stuff, but the Thibodeaux.
Mhm.
I know now. I don't think he's going to get traded, but if someone came with a hard offer, like you're going to have to give up a second or first round pick to get Thibodeaux off the Giants right now. There's
Mhm.
no doubt in that. and it had to be somebody good. Now I know New Orleans was actually interested. I know New Orleans was really interested. I don't think they were. I think they were willing to go up a third, but they weren't willing to go up the second. If now, what would you want? Would you want if someone comes in with a first or a second? Would you be like, hey, cool, trade them, or like, hey, let's just go for the run with Thibodeaux and actually, maximize what we got?
I think that's a difficult question because I don't necessarily see the Giants in the Super Bowl this year. So we're talking what happens after this year. If you could get a second for him, it's enticing. But what if he has like a monster year and stuff clicks?
I like when guys in their contract year, man. They're fully motivated.
Mhm.
It sounds like Thibodeau and Harbor are getting along, and it sounds like everything I'm hearing from out of camp and all that stuff is Thibodeau's doing all the right stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was them upping his stock to trade him, or if that was
That's also what I thought as well. That's also was like, hey, oh, he's tearing it up and all this stuff. Just see who's willing to bite.
Mhm.
Because the thing is, there's no way we're gonna. I'd be very surprised. Like he would have to have an amazing year for us to even consider re-signing him.
Right. Yeah. If it was a honestly, I don't know because if it was a decent year and he's not looking for like astronomical, contract, and
Okay, well, let me ask you this then:
Mhm.
how many sacks does Thibodeau need for you to be like, we're bringing it? Let's bring him back.
That's a good question. I didn't put a sack value on it. It's like porn.
Yeah,
You know when you see it.
exactly. Is
It's like
I mean,
defense. You know when I see
well, the thing with Thibodeau is like this: is like, let's say he has 10 sacks, great year.
Mhm.
I'm with you. If he's gonna come back in a bargain. Giants are gonna have plenty of money. They can work it out, and we're also gonna have to figure out how long Burns is gonna be here. You know, is he gonna be Burns gonna be here for another 4 years, 3 years, eventually, and he's got a big cap hit next year as well.
Yeah, I think he'll be around. Honestly, we're paying no one that at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and hey, trust me, I have always told you if they want to get re-signed, there's always ways around it, and we got with the woman that they put in the front office, which I can't think of her name. She's like,
He's not racist, but sexist maybe.
listen, they're
Go on, go on,
they're
Andre.
they're good with numbers. um, she once she supposedly did it for the NFL, like some of the best number people around there. There's ways around the cap. I don't care. I've seen ways like I just see Philly. Philly just keeps signing people to extensions, and I don't understand how they're under the cap or even not even close to it. It makes no sense to me at all. But there's always a ways around. You can play with the numbers if you want to
Right.
sign somebody back,
Yeah, the cap is magic. It moves any way you can
and it
manipulate.
always goes up, and it's always going up.
Yeah, but it goes up for everyone.
True,
So yeah,
but
I think Burns will stick around. I think Thibodeau, depending if they don't trade him, I don't think they will. I think they're gonna ride it out and let's see what happens.
the only way I see him getting traded in the season if we're horrible, and I really hope that's not the case.
Yeah. They can tag him.
Yeah, but with tag for a defensive end, Thibodeau will be like, thanks. I hope you tag me.
Depending on the season that he has though. If he has like a monster year.
Well, I mean, only way I can see Thibodeau having like now I can see him having a good year. I really think he's going to have a good year. But what's a monster year? Because there's no way he's going to be the full-time starter.
Hmm.
Because Abdul Carter, I think, is starting. I think it's going to be in the rotation. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be surprised if Thibodeaux is playing the early downs, where Abdul Carter's playing the passing downs. Because Thibodeaux played great against the run last year. Again, he's another one that needs to stay healthy. But when he was healthy, he played great against the run.
How many sets do you think they're going to all be on the field at the same time?
If known passing downs, I think they're all going to be out there. I mean, it's going to be somebody in the middle, like a DJ Reader or Shelby Harris, going to be in the middle, and then just run everybody out there. Thibodeaux, Carter, Burns, Reese, Tremaine Edmonds. I mean, it's all monsters. You just have them running around, pretty much like an open concept, and you never know who's coming.
Yeah. I don't know. When you're saying he's not going to, you think he's coming off the bench, he's not going to start. I think it's just going to be a wild.
It's going to be a rotation, which is good and bad. I mean, I would love to see all these guys on the field at the same time, but as far as it is nice having a rotation because this is NFL. People are going to get hurt. I hope not many people get hurt, but you already know how our luck is with that stuff. So and Thibodeaux hasn't finished the season yet without getting hurt.
Yeah, and apparently, I don't know if those rumors are like so credible at this point. I mean,
Well, going back to those rumors, I've been hearing for the past 2 weeks how amazing Odell was at training camp. That's great, but the way I'm looking at it is you're playing flag football. Yeah, I can really care less how good you were at flag football.
yeah.
I want to see what happens when you get the pads on, and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a different story.
Exactly. I'm glad he can catch everything when there's no one hitting him.
Having said that, your call last week that Juju Smith-Schuster is going to make this team. I put out the video the same day. He looks horrific.
I was trying to give Juju his credit because the fact is Juju's younger. Juju's played under the coach, the offensive coordinator already. He has a leg up, and Juju is he's a willing participant on special teams.
Having said all that, after that video,
Yeah, I mean now he'll probably be good.
He's gonna go.
But that being said, man, let me ask you this: is there anything out there that you think we should upgrade?
Oh, we should upgrade definitely positions.
Well, I mean, always upgrade as much as you can. But is there a position out there like I hope they upgrade that?
I'm worried at corner. I'm worried at defensive tackle. I was worried about wide receiver, but now we have the greatest wide receiver in New York Giants football history back in blue.
True. I didn't know Akeem Nicks came back.
It's a Monty tumor, but I would say right at defensive tackle and corner probably would be my two spots.
See, I don't. As far as corner, I'm. You know what? On the corner, I gotta. If everybody stays healthy, obviously, I know that's a big if. I like the corner because I really feel another contract year. Deontay Banks, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to have a good year.
If that's the case, great. But I feel like we have
then we're if Deontay Banks plays up to his first round
grade
potential, then you literally have, you got a Debo, who's supposed to be a number one shutdown corner. I'll say he's fringe, but he's good.
Fringe one.
Fringe one. He's a fringe one. Colton Hood is full potential. Do I think he's going to be starting from the beginning? No, I don't. But I think he's going to start. He's going to contribute early. Greg Newsome, I like at number 2. Yeah, I think he played well. He wasn't great in Jacksonville, but he was good in Cleveland. It might
Yeah,
be a coaching a system thing.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like we have a bunch of CB2s and CB3s.
Yeah, but then you Andrew Phillips, if he stopped being so damn handsy, he'd be all right.
Yeah,
That's and if Deontay Banks is playing well, that's five solid corners right there. And we still got people that could still be there, and you never know what moves would still get made.
you know what's an underrated position that I would like to? I think we should probably be addressing
What's
center.
that?
Center.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Is he John Michael Schmitz irritates me. I thought he was going to be very good when he got drafted.
Mhm.
I was like, the center team, the center position is going to be locked in for you know 8 to 10 years, and that's just not the case. It's not. They've said he's gotten better every year. Let's hope he makes another step.
Yeah, I consider it like it's fine for now, but that's something
hmm
we got to keep an eye on.
Is there any of these guys that could play center though that are playing guard?
Yeah, apparently CC was also taking snaps at center, but I don't know if that's like how realistic that is. He's going to be
I Yeah, I wouldn't want him going from being a tackle to being a center. I
but
rather have him. I rather have him at guard.
apparently he was working that the whole line in Miami. So
Well, let's think about this though. Let's say he did. Let's say he starts at center. If you could put a guy like
Evan
Filele,
Neal,
Filele or Evan Neal, you put. I mean, that makes that line huge.
huge, yeah,
And like, you better be able to run block.
6'2", 6'8" guards basically, and then
Yeah,
Thomas and Illuminor. I don't remember how tall Illuminor is. Anyway.
I think he's a 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
Were you
You
worried
know,
he was looking a little hefty in during camp or no?
I'm not worried about that with offensive linemen guys. I mean that they're gonna work that off unless they're like stupid big, which I didn't see that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't worry. I was just trying.
Trying to egg it on.
Yeah,
Um, no, I want to see. I would love to see a run because you're gonna have Ricard behind these guys on top of it.
yeah,
So that is interesting. If CC played center, what this offensive line would look like? Because John Michael Schmitz is not one of these centers that's gonna bowl you over.
right.
That's just not gonna happen. He
Mhm.
doesn't. He doesn't have that kind of size. But
But yeah,
again, I still think John Runyon's gone.
yeah. It's like I said earlier. I think it's fine. It's fine for now, but we're gonna have to keep an eye on what's going on there.
Absolutely
And
not.
defensive tackle, we're trying to upgrade it. The
Yeah, I
reason
mean, at this point, I mean, unless someone gets traded or there's a cut we didn't see
surprise,
coming,
yeah,
which still could happen. And honestly, you already know with the Baltimore connection, we could steal a Baltimore guy almost any time with Harbaugh.
hmm yeah,
I was still thinking like I still think running back is a position that we possibly will upgrade, or at least put some more competition in there, because that's the one thing with this team through from up and down. It seems like there's competition for everything. Like there's no spot that's solidified, but running back almost seems like, oh, we know who the top three are
yeah.
in whatever order you want to put them in, but we know those three are going to be here.
I kind of feel like there are not that many surprises on the depth chart throughout the whole roster. It kind of looks a little on
Well,
the obvious side to me, but
well, let's run through it. So you go quarterback, obvious. We know Dart, Winston,
yeah,
whatever. Um,
etc.
r- Running back, whatever position they go, obviously Tracy, Scatterboo, Singletary, and whatever happens from there.
Right.
Wide receiver,
That's
you know,
where that's more difficult.
that the wide receiver, other than number one, it could be any really. It can go anyway.
Yeah, you could make an argument for a lot of people.
Tight end, likely Theo Johnson, and then honestly the third and fourth, who cares? But it'll be they're just
Fedoni.
yeah. I think Fedoni could be interesting if he actually steps it up this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the talent, and that's why they drafted him. You have Fedoni and you got Martinez, Chris
Yeah.
Martinez, I guess you would consider Ricard in there with an H back tight end kind of stuff.
Yeah. I would put him third then.
Yeah,
Or like he probably gets his own category.
I guess you're sort of right because I'm thinking about positions on defensive tackle. We know Reader's going to be the number one. Shelby Hubbard Harris is probably going to be right next to him.
Yeah, I think outside of wide receiver and maybe corner, everything
Yeah,
else seems a little bit more clear cut. Those are
well,
the
and obviously the outside linebacker and how they're going to work that as far as what that rotation is going to be. Who's starting, first quarter, first minute.
right.
But it's obviously going to be a rotation.
Doesn't
And
even if they start, it doesn't mean they're going to get the more snaps. So
true. And also, how they're going to use Arvell Reese with Tremaine Edmonds. Are they both going to be out there? Is it going to be one at a time?
yeah, I from what I've been reading, I think it's going to be both. But who knows?
By the way, I do like the nickname that I heard.
What was
They
it?
called Tremaine Edmonds Predator and Arvell Reese's Baby Predator.
Baby predator.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
safety.
get that.
Safety is really another defensive backfield. I think they're all fighting for position. I mean, supposedly it's going to be Holland and Newbin. It sounds
Mhm.
like the coaching staff was a big fan of Newbin. Hopefully they use him right. Because honestly, I really think the coaching staff dropped the ball on our defense all year last year. It could have been used a whole lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised that Bowen wasn't fired earlier, and if I was able, I would have fired him.
Well, that's really where I lost for respect for Dable. Now I didn't know about all the what was going on inside the locker room and stuff, but the fact that you didn't be like, hey, this is my last coaching job, Bowen, you're out because you're pretty much ruining it for me.
Mm-hmm. Try to save. I would have tried to save my own job, and like, goodbye. We're getting
Yeah.
blown up. We're scoring. We're getting blown up.
Yeah, we're scoring, and all these teams are coming back on us. What was it? 7 games that people came back on us that we should have won.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. That better not happen this year. I can't take it. My heart can't take it. I'm getting too old for that.
that's my biggest worry.
Me having a heart attack, me too.
Yes, Tim. Yes, people were mentioning the heavy breathing in the podcast.
Oh, I know that's what I was talking about with the fat jokes. That's fine, and that's what. When the motivation, you guys watch when the season comes up. It's gonna be spelt.
Slim Trim Tim over here.
That's right. I'm gonna go into training camp immediately.
Remember, Judge had everyone running a lap. Now you're gonna be running a lap.
And I'm gonna be diving into the mud, all of it. I miss Captain Negative not being here.
Yeah, he said he was going to come, and then he's just too tired.
Too tired. God, we're not too old for this. I know everybody. I know we probably are, but we're not.
You know what drives me crazy? That it's so quiet here, and then I'm going to cut all this up, and then there's going to be thousands of views on all the other videos with all these comments. But when we're doing it live here, everyone's
where all the comments at?
Yeah.
So what's on Marco's mind? What's something that's pissing you off right now with the Giants?
honestly, good vibes on the Giants front. Nothing's really pissing me off. It will piss me off if it's a bend don't break defense. That will.
That is literally my biggest question is I want to know. I don't know. Now Tennessee played good defense for especially for a crappy offensive team.
Mhm.
Tennessee played good defense last year. Um, but I'm not so familiar with that coach and how he's going to run his style that I have no idea what it's going to look like. And that I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
That the
I
bend don't break defense drives me insane.
and my son was talking to me about he's still pissed about Caleb Downs, but I'm like, I'm over it.
I'm over it, and I'm calling it now. Caleb Downs gets hurt by week 4.
You're doing it, huh?
I'm calling it now. I'm not. I don't wish it on him. I just have that feeling.
By week 4.
By week 4, he's hurt. A major injury.
Oh, Tim, why are you doing it to us?
I'm sorry. I had to put the juju on him.
The bad
The
juju. Oh,
yeah, which is the Smith Juicer. Smith Schuster.
oh man.
I just got that feeling. But Caleb Downs was heated. He's definitely he is gonna be so hyped for week 1. I'm scared of what he's gonna do against us.
Yeah,
He was so mad that we didn't draft him.
yeah, but on the other hand, we're stacked. We got a good defense. Let's
Yeah, I mean,
let's
as far as the safety, we really didn't need him. If the Giants coaching staff likes Tyler Nubin, like they've been talking about the whole offseason,
Mm,
we didn't need him.
yeah. So yeah, that's I'm thinking everything is good vibes at the moment. I'm feeling pretty good about the Giants, but that would push me over the edge. I couldn't take it.
That's the question that I'm gonna, for the people out there that obviously don't want to watch but don't want to say nothing. Um, don't you guys ever learn see something say something? Uh, I want to know what do you think your biggest gripe is going to be in this season? What are you heated about now?
Right.
I'm 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 more irritated with like Giants Twitter, Giants verse, if you will. Is I hope now. Don't get me wrong, and please don't cut this out if you do any cuts, because I know how you are, Marco, and they're gonna get on me. I hope Odell tears it up this season. I hope he makes the team. We're seeing little shades of Odell. He and does what he's gonna do. Do I think that's gonna happen? No, but I hope it does. But the we, Giants fan base and all the rumors out there, they act like we're getting Odell from 10 years ago. I'm like, the nostalgia is great, guys, but it doesn't do nothing. It's time to move on. Odell's like, I never wanted to leave. That's a damn lie. I'm sure I'm sure he didn't want to go to Cleveland when Gettleman sent him there, but
See Tim, number one, you're questioning my editing skills and my plan. And I let you talk the whole time. I didn't interrupt you, and I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not gonna put any manipulation on there. But you're putting your own damn foot in your mouth. Come on, my friend.
hey, all you Odell lovers, like first of all, it's all you kids out there. Like we've seen all these receivers. I can go through the years of receivers that we saw a good few years from.
Mhm.
If you want to just go back in time a little bit, guys like the Steve Smith,
Mhm.
Knicks, um, I rather have the consistent guys.
Toomer?
Throughout. Yeah, absolutely. Toomer was solid. Um, even oh, I Hilliard is one I'm thinking of too, but he didn't have really have that great a season with us. I just want to see good players, man. I want to see guys be consistent, want to be here. I think Odell wanted to stay here for one reason. He wanted to stay here because he was more famous as a New York Giant.
Is that a bad reason?
As long as you keep it going. But here was my issue with this, and going back to those years. Now, again, I wish Odell stayed a Giant the whole time.
Mhm.
But it also reminds me of Saquon, which I wish stayed a Giant the whole time. Odell and Saquon as Giants were hurt all the time.
Mhm.
There was never, you know, every game you were hoping, oh please don't be hurt. You know what? And I want you guys to watch. Speaking of Saquon, I want you guys to watch Saquon, and he did this as a Giant as well. He stays asking to come out of the game.
Mhm.
It, if you ever notice, he'll make a run like, "Hey, I got a 15-yard run. I went from the 35 to the 20."
Mhm.
He'll run out of bounds, and then he'll be, take me out when they're in the red zone. He used to do that crap as a Giant all the time too. He does it as an Eagle. I just going back to full circle with the whole Knicks thing. I want the Giants to have their heart and soul in it, like the Knicks. That's Knicks players I saw doing it. I want you to give it all, even to the point where it looks like you can't give anymore. Just just try to give, and not just be like, "Hey, I need to protect my 10 years of my next career, possibly."
Yeah, look at the example Jalen Brunson gave. Took
Hmm.
took less money to go into a situation that he would have to make when everyone was doubting on him. Come on.
Yeah, this guy gave up over $100 million to stay on the team and make sure really his buddies got paid as well, and they stayed on the team. Well, there's no way you don't like that guy. Now, I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I wouldn't do that. I'm not giving up 100 million so you guys could play with me and we possibly win a championship. Now, could I would I give up some money to play with my friends? Absolutely. I don't know if $100 million is is how much I would give up, but let me ask you: would you do that, Marco?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I'm like now.
Well, honestly, if I had like 100 mil already, then maybe.
Yeah,
But I don't think that was his situation either. I don't think he was like,
no, I mean he was making good money. It's not like
yeah,
he was on
he's
the streets or anything like that.
not
But
right, not broke.
that's quite a bit of money to be given up
Mhm.
when literally I know, like beginning of the series, it looked like he hurt his knee in the first game.
Yeah,
And
anytime he goes down, I'm like, oh, this poor guy.
yeah, just think about that. Like, hey, let's say he blows out his knee, his career's done. Dude just gave up $100 million.
Oh no, it was definitely a gamble. Definitely a gamble. And I hope something along that.
I'm glad it worked out. And like I said, the Knicks storyline is literally like a storybook. What you would do with your friends and what you're bullshitting with your friends when you're playing basketball on the court.
Yeah, and I hope the money finds its way back to him.
I think with this
And
championship, I think he's pretty much set in New York.
yeah,
God knows he probably doesn't have to pay for food the rest of his life.
in some sort of, I hope it inspires like other other athletes to do the same, and hopefully that money finds it back way back to him.
Can you think of any Giant that has done anything like even close to that? As in, like, gave up money this here? Because now I'm just trying to think back, and maybe my memory's not great.
I don't think so.
Even Eli, I don't think
I
did
don't
that.
I don't I don't remember anything significant like that. Maybe it was like something smaller. Nothing to that extent.
Well, even I remember all the days of Strahan with his contract negotiations.
Yeah.
Tiki talking about it.
Honestly, in sports itself is pretty rare. Brady did it a little bit, I believe.
The, the only thing with Brady, who's also his wife was also making like twice as much as him.
Yeah, and how? How? I don't understand how.
As supermodel, she was making like 200 million a year, like some stupid.
Just doesn't make sense.
Hey, it's got to be nice. I wonder
Yeah,
if she's paying him alimony. Uh,
he's having hard times, you know.
yeah, like, hey, I'm not living. I don't have the same kind of lifestyle that I used to have.
Exactly.
But I can't even think of anybody who actually. Brunson is the first one I can think of off the top of my head, and maybe I would have to do some research of anybody that gave up a significant amount of money they could have got to put a team together. Like you're the only like you always heard about Brady, like just like you said, as far as Brady,
Mhm.
but I don't know how much Brady was actually giving up.
Yeah, and I don't think it was to the extent of like
No,
100 mil.
but
But, bas-
again,
but basketball players get paid, you know.
well, it's guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
NBA, NFL. That's another thing with NFL. You can't really do it in NFL because you're not getting that full contract anyway.
Yeah. You think people would do it if it was a guaranteed contract?
Take less money.
If it was all guaranteed?
Yeah, I think it'd be almost the same money, but it'd be coming out in the wash kind of thing. As in, like if it's guaranteed,
I think
I'm not
well,
like the numbers are going to sound as good when you sign the contract, but you know it's guaranteed. Well, now
right.
like these other contracts where it's like it sounds astronomical, but it really works out to like a 3-year deal because you know you're not going to finish that contract.
Right. Yeah, I think me personally I would want the guaranteed money like that's mine. I know that's mine. And
Oh
then
yeah, 100%. Well, the guaranteed money makes you like you work a little bit harder. It's like, hey, I know I'm good. I don't have to come out of this game because I want to make sure I hit my game bonus.
right, yeah, I need 6 snaps to get like the snap bonus.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt when in this meaningless play because I got to play next week. You know, any of that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit that they are not guaranteed contracts and they can manipulate everything so much with incentives and stuff like that. And then they screw them over.
Yep.
Coaches will hold them off on plays this way because
Well,
management's
I'm gonna tell you right now. The stuff I've heard about like coach don't like you. Guess what? I'm not gonna let you be out there so you can hit your incentive clauses at the end of seasons.
that's so messy.
I would have a full scale fight
Yeah.
with anybody that did that. Now you're just messing with my money.
And apparently I forget who I was listening to, but they go through like their stats and they like sell like half a sack here, half a sack there to their team so they can bolster it up. So I was
How
like they
legit are the stats? How
yeah,
legit are the stats?
right.
Well, the only thing now is I definitely think that was going on back in our day when you know Phil and LT years and all that stuff. I definitely think that was going on. But with the amount of coverage,
Now, yeah.
yeah, you can't get away with that stuff now. There's way too many people watching.
Yeah. I was like, aren't these guys just going on like looking at NFL.com and just looking at the latest stats? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like is there a stat guy? Or do you got your notebook out there? Are you marking with a pencil? You just ticking tackles?
Right.
Or there's There's no there is no way. So
Yeah, I heard something. What was it again? Oh, in the NBA, they're like stats guys who are like counting assists. They're giving them like 38 seconds after a pass to like, and there's counts assists. They're like, what is that?
yeah, that stuff like assists, like stuff that you can't really. It's just judgment calls.
Yeah.
That I definitely think it's happening with that. Like I've seen it with hockey assists and all that. I'm like, how's that an assist when he was like down the ice?
A pass, you a pass. All right, my friend. I think we are going
Yeah.
to
What?
end on that note. Is there anything that you want to tell to this lovely audience?
Let's see here. As far as this audience, I challenge you guys to start making comments. Start getting involved in the podcast the way it used to be.
Mhm.
Now, some of you old school people that were with us in the beginning, you know how we integrated with our fans. As in, we had a phone line, and some of you guys took advantage of that and probably got us in a little bit of trouble, you know, with your
Very
potty
true.
mouths.
Very
but,
true.
uh, but get in comments. We want to get engaged. Now, I understand it's June, but season's coming up. Training camp's going to be here before you know it. Knock on wood, there's no major injuries or anything like that going on. Let's get excited for football season, and let's hope for a giant Super Bowl. Unlike Marco, who doesn't think it's going to happen.
Watch the edit that comes out for you now, my friend. Watch the edit that comes out for you now.
But I believe Big Blue, guys, always.
All right, everyone. Peace out. Thanks again. And I agree with 100% what Tim said about that. Only that, though. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you later.
Josh Allen, King of New York.
King of, King of upstate New York.
There you go.
All right. Later, everyone.
Later.